Team is honored to provide the physical and emotional care that they need. Whether your loved one chooses to be in their home or in the hospital or at the Shanty Nikaten Hospice Home, it is an absolute privilege to care for them at such a precious stage of their life. TJ Regional Health, a place of comfort and compassionate quality care close to home.
Bowling Green Fireplace and Grill.
You're not going to want to miss this.
Jeopardy, like the Everest of trivia.
You got to unleash the power.
You know, I like that, yeah.
Weeknights at 4:30 on CBS 40.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us here for News 40 at noon. Today is Tuesday, December 26th. I'm Ashley Wilson. Let's send it on over to meteorologist Darius Mack for a first look at our forecast today. Darius.
Thanks, Ashley. We're taking a live look at the campus of WKU, courtesy of the AAA Systems live camera. Noticing those clouds that are still hanging with us, and they're hanging steady throughout the day today, keeping those temperatures, of course, on the cooler side out there. And in fact, when we check out the current temperatures right now, we have those numbers into the 40s, 46 degrees currently here in Bowling Green, as well as into Scottsville, seeing a lot of 46s out there, even 49 degrees there into Glasgow this hour. Winds now flowing in from the south and west. Generally a modest breeze out there right around the 5 to 10 mile an hour range. Showers that have drifted through our skies yesterday, now well off towards the east. We're starting to see some gradual clearing towards the west, so I think we are expecting to see some sunshine filtered in as we go throughout the day. But notice this wave of energy there into Nebraska, there into Kansas. This is bringing some big time snows there. This system will be bringing some changes to our weather world later this week, and I'll have that coming up with your complete 7-day forecast a little bit later. But in the meantime, I'll send it back over to you, Ashley.
Thank you, Darius. Allen County High School students, faculty, and community members are mourning the loss of a student and peer after a fatal accident. Sunday night, the Kentucky State Police got a call about a fatal crash at the 3000 block of Old Hartsville Road in Allen County. Troopers say a juvenile operator was driving a 2007 Nissan Altima with a passenger when he lost control of the vehicle and drove off the road. The car then rolled before hitting a tree. KSP says the driver was pronounced dead on the scene. His passenger is currently at Vanderbilt being treated for her injuries. Allen County Scottsville High School officials have confirmed the driver to be their student, Braxton Patrick. The Allen County Board of Education says that they have counselors on standby throughout the week for any student who needs support. You can call their main office at 270-622-4119 to set up an appointment. Looking around the state, it's been 2 years since deadly and destructive tornadoes moved through western Kentucky, but recovery and hope remain for the residents of Mayfield, including a church that was leveled in the storm. Blaine McDonald has the story.
During the Christmas season, a manger tells the story of the birth of Jesus. But this manger at a church in Mayfield, Kentucky, tells its own story.
Would you say this is probably your favorite project?
Yeah, it's been one of them. Yeah, it's been one of my favorites.
This is John Marshall. He's been a member of the Mayfield First United Methodist Church since 1974. The December 10th, 2021 tornado destroyed his home church.
And he came up with 4 pieces of pews, and they were just kind of pieces, but he knew I enjoyed doing some woodworking, and he said maybe I could do something with these pieces of pew. So I held them for a year and not knowing really what to do with them.
Among the destruction, the manger that for many years collected their December offering.
And that's when it hit me. I can take those pieces of pew and put them together and come up with a manger for us and for the whole congregation to share.
After much thought and family input, John came up with this. Their pastor, Adam Rush, wasn't on staff when the tornado hit.
It's their history and their story, but the story didn't end that day. The story is continuing.
And it's continuing through this piece of art.
And it took me a minute, and then when I saw the feet of the pews and the little metal bracket, I recognized where it was from. It was from the old pews.
On December 17th, the manger made its first of many appearances front and center. John said it's a little rusty, but he imagines the original manger was too. Their new manger holds many memories, some good, some bad, but now it's their hope for the future.
The church is the people. It's not the building. Our people are still here. And we're going strong.
First Lady Jill Biden visited Fort Campbell, Kentucky Saturday to celebrate the holidays with families affected by tornadoes that hit near the Army base earlier this month. And she brought Santa with her. According to the 101st Airborne Division, the tornado outbreak displaced 354 Fort Campbell families, although that total now stands at just 68. The devastation was severe in the nearby town of Clarksville, where 150-mile-per-hour tornado touched down, killing 4 people and injuring 62 others. And roughly half of U.S. inmates have a child under the age of 18, according to the most recent federal data. That means more than 1 million kids won't have a parent home for the holidays. A detention center in rural Kentucky is helping reunite families ahead of Christmas. Ricky Sayer reports what children in the program want from Santa might surprise you.
Most kids ask Santa for a toy.
No, Barbie tree.
But the girls and boys who met Santa at this spot in Jackson County wanted something more.
Santa, can my dad please come home before Christmas?
Her dad is incarcerated at the Jackson County Detention Center. He won't be coming home before Christmas. Gail Farah has been on the other side of the glass.
Being away from my kids was the hardest thing I've ever done. It's miserable, you know?
Now she's helping make sure the kids of incarcerated parents don't just get a pair of shoes or a toy this Christmas.
I love you. I didn't think you was gonna make it.
I've met some that haven't hugged their children in 3 years.
Brian Gabbard is the jailer here. Rocco Bessignac from Camp Hero helped to organize this.
Little things like that can impact a kid's life for the rest of their life.
Where's that baby girl? What you do here?
Just having that positive interaction with their parent, who they'll always love no matter what they did. Those tears show that they're a human being.
Gail says the inmate should have this opportunity.
Because all inmates, we're not bad people, you know, we just make wrong choices. We're good people, we got good hearts.
Hopefully, you know, some things like that may be a turning point for them. That might be, that interaction actually brings reality to them. You know, they actually get to see this is what they're missing.
Something he hopes will lead them to making better decisions. The inmates say
It means a lot, man. You get to see her.
You going bald?
for father and daughter, this was the best Christmas gift of all.
Inmates in the Warren County Regional Jail got a taste of the Christmas spirit this holiday season. According to jailer Stephen Harmon, every inmate in custody received their own little bit of joy this year. A goodie bag was given out that included several commissary favorites such as honey buns, chips, and more. Inmates also received a telephone card with a prepaid call for those in custody to call home for the holiday. And if you heard sirens throughout Cave City on Saturday, no reason to be worried. The fire department went through the neighborhoods giving out fruit baskets to residents. This is a tradition that's been going on for many years, and residents look forward to it so much that they'll come out of their homes and wait at the street for firemen to give them a basket. For the fire chief, it's about a lot more than just making people's holidays.
It's a good thing for the community because there's a lot of people that, you know, doesn't have a lot, and some of them actually, you know, that might be the only fruit and stuff that they get for the Christmas season and everything. So we just like to be able to do this for the community and stuff.
Even Santa himself was overwhelmed by the amount of support the Cave City residents give to the fire department throughout this holiday tradition.
It kind of makes it hard on me, myself, and Mrs. Claus due to the fact they don't, like I said, they don't get a lot. So we try to share, make their memories last with them seeing us. A lot of times we're out here, when we go to their houses, it's something bad. This time we're going out for something good to help them and make memories with their families.
Chief Jant also says the tradition of passing out fruit has been going on in Cave City long before he even started at the department over 30 years ago. All of the firemen love going out and sharing the same love they receive from their community. And Mammoth Cave is known for so many beautiful attractions, from stargazing at night to learning about our local environment to holiday events for all to enjoy. Take a look at how they brought Christmas joy to South Central Kentucky this year.
The sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home.
In South Central Kentucky, the first Sunday in December is special. Each year, hundreds of people flock to Mammoth Cave National Park, then walk deep underground to enjoy some rock around a Christmas tree.
We will sing one song for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home, far away.
The annual Cave Sing concert features groups caroling 140 feet beneath the Earth's surface.
The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Even if the weather outside is frightful, the cave stays delightfully mild year-round.
The weather is great inside the cave. It's always 54 degrees. There's no raining or snowing or anything like that. So it's a perfect place to have, music inside the cave.
Coming up next, find out how you can bring back some of those not so wanted holiday gifts this season.
Plus, I'll show you what we can expect through the end of the year with your updated 7-day forecast after your Money Watch report.
WNKY News 40. Broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green. WNKY News 40 loves celebrating our viewers. That's why we bring you Soki's Birthday Club. Joining the club is free and simple. Visit WNKY.com/birthday, fill out the form, and click submit. That's it. Your name will appear on News 40 Sunrise and News 40 at noon on your birthday, and you'll be entered to win a special birthday surprise. WNKY News 40 loves celebrating you because local matters. Soki's Birthday Club is brought to you by these great sponsors.
Holiday shopping starts at the Purple Door, specializing in cute and comfortable clothing, shoes, and accessories. Fashion has never been easier. And with sizes from petite to plus, there's no reason to shop anywhere else this season. The Purple Door on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green.
When moderate to severe ulcerative colitis persists, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When UC got unpredictable, I got rapid symptom relief with Rinvoq. Check.
When UC held me back, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when UC got the upper hand,
Rinvoq helped visibly repair the colon lining. Check. Rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission, and a chance to visibly repair the colon lining. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC in check and keep it there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie could help you save.
I'm Tommy Modesto. Join me for Soki's Choice on News 40 Sunrise. Every Tuesday, we'll showcase the top local entertainment, events, and happenings taking place across the South Central Kentucky region.
Soki's Choice, brought to you by J.C. Kirby & Son.
I'm a very curious person. I wake up every morning asking, what's happening in the world? Why is this happening? And how do we answer that question?
Away from the region due to recent attacks on commercial ships from Houthi rebels in Yemen, a move that increased travel time and shipping costs. Maersk cites U.S.-led multi-country military patrols in the Red Sea as its reason for changing course. The presents have been unwrapped after what's projected to be the biggest holiday spending year on record. A survey from digital personal finance company Achieve found that around half of American consumers plan to take on debt to pay for those holiday items, and around 37% say it will take them 2 or more months to get those shopping bills paid off in full. And if you received a gift card this holiday season, you're in good company. Americans spent nearly $30 billion on them this year, according to the National Retail Federation. Federal law says you have at least 5 years to use those gift cards, though some states' laws require an even longer time period. And beware, some gift cards, like Visa and MasterCard cash cards, incur inactivity fees if they are not used within a year. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Carissa Lawson.
When it comes to holiday gifts, they say it's the thought that counts, but many Americans are thinking of taking some unwanted presents back and may find out it can be a pricey proposition. Christian Benavides tells us why.
The presents have been opened, but not all of them were a hit. A survey finds 40% of consumers plan to return at least one gift this holiday season. And those returns aren't always free. A growing number of major retailers are now charging for return shipping. The logistics company Narvar says 40% of companies are adding a fee, up from 31% last year. Even Amazon is charging $1 for packages taken to UPS. Expense is the reason why. Narvar estimates a $100 item could cost a retailer $32 to get back and resell, with transportation to the warehouse being the first major expense.
When it arrives in the warehouse, it's got to be scanned and put back in and made available to sell. And there's labor involved with all of that.
You may be able to avoid a fee if you return a gift to a physical store. Amazon won't charge if the item is taken to a Whole Foods or Kohl's store.
If you are thinking about making a return, make sure that you don't open any packages, leave all tags in place. Things like that can really help expedite your return and make sure you get the full value back.
Samantha Gordon with Consumer Reports says most retailers allow returns until the end of January, but there are exceptions for electronics.
That return window might be a lot smaller. Apple, for instance, only gives you until the middle of January, and Best Buy is the same.
And of course, the most important thing is a receipt to make sure you get back the value of your gift. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
Well, the weather, of course, today has been cloudy for the most part, but we are expecting some sunshine a little bit later this afternoon. Let's check out the current clouds and radar right now. You're noticing those clouds starting to at least fizzle out from west to east, so we should expect more in the way of sunshine that will arrive later into this afternoon and evening. It's, of course, been a dreary day. How about that for Tuesday following Christmas Day? We had all of that rain that moved through yesterday, by the way, and now that is well off towards the east. And in fact, when we talk about the rainfall, these are rainfall totals across the area, generally around a ½ inch of rainfall across most of the area, around 6/10 of an inch of rain for the Bowling Green area, around 7/10 for Butler County, as well as for Logan County as well. By the way, if this was snow, we would have been talking about 5 to 7 inches of snow. Unfortunately, we just got the boring rain on Christmas. As far as the conditions go, we're taking a live look. This is actually towards WKU. You see the PFT tower there. And this is courtesy of AAA Systems. Those clouds still hanging steady, but again, we are expecting those clouds to break up and eventually give us some filtered sunshine as we go later throughout this afternoon and evening. Temperatures into the 40s out there. In fact, it's actually cooler than it was around 6 a.m. this morning. I think it was actually right around 50 degrees, so we've actually dropped a few. As far as those numbers go, generally into the middle 40s and upper 40s out there. Winds kicking in from the west and southwest. It's a modest breeze out there right around the 5 to 10 mile an hour ranges where we have those sustained winds right now. Clouds and radar, a lot of the showers off towards the east, towards the Carolinas. But notice this wave of energy that is into the plains. This is actually bringing a big time winter system where there's winter storm warnings and even blizzard warnings in place for portions of the Dakotas there. But notice a lot of the snow. This is all being wrapped around a wave of low pressure. And the reason we're looking at this wave of low pressure because this is going to be bringing some changes to our world of weather as we go later throughout this week. It's going to pull in some cooler air our way, and then also with any precipitation chances that we have wrapped around this wave of low pressure, we could be talking about some snow mixing in with rain. So we're going to be talking about the chances for that this week, and we're looking at those chances between, say, late Thursday and a better chance late into your Friday as well. So that's how our precipitation chances are looking as we go throughout this weekend, not to mention temperatures trending cooler as well. Futurecast, as we help you plan out the rest of your day, it's trying to paint the picture that we'll get those clouds out of here by 3 o'clock. We'll see what happens. I really think we'll still have those clouds kind of hanging around. Eventually some filtered sunshine, though. As we go for your Wednesday morning time frame, temperatures starting off in the 30s, so a chilly start to the day. Most of your Wednesdays dry, maybe late Wednesday into Thursday. We're looking at showers that will start to drift in from west to east. And of course, with some of those showers, we could see some of that mixing in with some snow as well. So that's a possibility as we work into your Thursday and parts of your Friday. We're not expecting anything major out of this, but of course it's always interesting to track some snow chances around here since we don't get a lot of snow. Here's your 7-day forecast. 2024 into the new year, we're starting off chilly with a high of 42 degrees. Now it's time to wish our friends happy birthday in today's Soki's Birthday Club.
WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
No dairy, no problem. Rooster's got you. Our delicious oat milk ice cream is a vegan treat you don't want to miss. It's a dreamy delight that'll please the whole gang. Try it in a cone or a shake and treat yourself at Rooster's today.
At Elko Law, our personal injury group is dedicated to helping accident victims. We've recovered millions of dollars for our clients. If you've been injured in a large truck accident, our attorneys are ready to protect your right to just compensation. Visit elkolaw.com for a free consultation.
I'm Ashley Wilson. Here's what's coming up tomorrow on News 40 Sunrise. Discover the inspirational story of how one local veteran served our country in this week's Voices of Honor. Plus, find your future furry forever friend in our daily pet of the day. These stories only on News 40 Sunrise.
I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms, with my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. But just okay isn't okay, and I was done settling. If you still have symptoms after a TNF blocker like Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq is different and may help. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve joint pain, stiffness, and swelling in RA and PSA, relieve fatigue for some, and stop joint damage. And in PSA, can leave skin clear or almost clear.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, heart attack, stroke, and GI tears occurred. People 50 and older with a heart disease risk factor have an increased risk of death. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Done settling? Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq and take back what's yours. AbbVie could help you save.
I'm Hugh Trimble
in the Atomic Ranch
Band. Tune in to hear some folk, some stories, some rock and roll. Hear our newest drummer
This week on Marquee Backstage.
Check it out. See you soon.
This December, Kelly's all new. This is dangerous. I do not need another dog.
Weekdays at 3 on NBC 40.
Welcome to the Pie Queen's Pantry. I'm Bree, and today I'm joined with Brady, and we're going to be making his favorite Joy Bars. Let's get started. All right, let's get started. We call them Joy Bars. Why do we call them Joy Bars, Brady?
They bring you so much joy while eating them.
Yeah, and we can't make too many times because we eat the whole pan right away. So we've got, first thing we're gonna do is crunch up the graham crackers.
Just not too fine, but just amount where there's still a little bit of chunks left in it.
Yeah. And then we have melted butter here. This is something fun to do in the kitchen with the kids. They can really go to town on it. Brady's professional roller now, so he didn't need to whap it.
Let's put this in here. Oh.
All right, just a few pieces. All right, the really important part about these Joy Bars is that they're a layered bar, and when you're putting them in the pan, you want to really press the layers together. So Brady, you start pressing down all this graham cracker. Let's use that spoon maybe, or your hand.
I'll use my hand.
Then I've got condensed milk over here. You got it?
Yeah.
All right, and then we're gonna do a layer of, just use your apron, that's what it's for.
What's baking if you don't get messy?
Right, all right, now we're gonna start layering coconut and chocolate chips are our favorite, but you can get kind of creative with this.
M&Ms, sprinkles.
Yeah, nuts, all different things. The main thing you wanna do is when you get to this point, you wanna make sure you press everything down into the condensed milk to make a bar. And then when they come out, you think that looks good? All right, when they come out of the oven, if you can let them cool, they're gonna be nice and layered together like this. And it'll be the perfect little bar treat to take to your parties or just share at home. And thanks for coming, Brady.
Thank you.
Remember, it's not goodbye, it's good pie.
I'm Ashley Wilson. Here's what's coming up tomorrow on News 40 Sunrise. Discover the inspirational story of how one local veteran served our country in this week's Voices of Honor. Plus, find your future furry forever friend in our daily pet of the day. These stories only on News 40 Sunrise.
When families in South Central Kentucky find themselves in need of hospice care, TJ Regional Health's compassionate team is honored to provide the physical and emotional care that they need. Whether your loved one chooses to be in their home or in the hospital, or at the Shanty Nakaton Hospice Home, it is an absolute privilege to care for them at such a precious stage of their life. TJ Regional Health, a place of comfort and compassionate quality care close to home.
Electrical needs? Don't compromise on quality. Choose Buck Electric, proudly serving Bowling Green for 27 years. Our licensed electricians are experts in residential and commercial repairs, ensuring your safety and satisfaction. From modern lighting design to essential panel upgrades, we provide quality solutions tailored to your needs. Experience the trust and reliability that comes with over a quarter-century of service. Visit buckelectricbg.com or call us today. Buck Electric, your connection to quality, safety, and experience.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Kick off the new year in style at Garcia's Bar and Grill in downtown Bowling Green. Groove all night long to the soulful sounds of T. Martell and a live DJ. Plus, enjoy all your Garcia's favorites. Garcia's New Year's Bash in downtown Bowling Green.
I'm reporter Carlisle Coppins, and it's now time for your Pet of the Day, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. I'm here with Norman, and he is 2 years old. He is treat motivated. He knows how to sit and shake, okay? He's a pretty excited and curious dog. He loves people, and he loves to go on adventures. So if you're interested in adopting Norman today, come down to the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society.
Aw, Norman seems like such a gentleman, just shaking hands. What a greeter.
But he wants those treats.
He does want those treats.
He will do whatever he can to get a little snack.
Definitely treat driven. So be sure to stop by and help Norman find a new forever home to go to by stopping by at the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society.
Yeah, he's a sweet pup, and
very sweet.
Always deserves just the very best.
The very best. So yeah, that's why it's very important to go and help him find a new forever home. Well, weather-wise, Ashley, the weather today has just been kind of dreary and cloudy.
Been. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either.
I need it to be sunny, especially the day after the holidays, because I think we're all a little like, ooh.
It just needs to be brighter, or if it's cold, it needs to snow at least, right?
At least snow.
So,
is it gonna snow?
Yeah, I think there's a chance this week with the 7-day forecast showing those chances around Thursday and especially Friday with a better chance for maybe some of those rain showers to also have some snow mixed in. And then temperatures will be into the 40s for highs.
All right, I'll keep my fingers crossed for some snow. Well, thank you all for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow and later tonight for News 40 at 5, 6, and 10.
The UPS Store on Scottsville Road supports small businesses from start to finish to marketing projects of all sizes. We can help grow your small business. Call us today to discuss your printing needs. The UPS Store on Scottsville Road, your local printing solution.
When you come in and open an account with us, you can choose to have a shelter pet card. Whenever you use that card and swipe it as a credit transaction, it triggers a donation back to the animal shelters.
They're able to help the shelter in such an easy way.
It's a way to help remotely, and you know that your money is going to be used well. It really means a lot to be a local bank now. We just try to give back in any way we can.
Name a food you might make edible underwear out of.
Salmon.
Teriyaki.
Sharing the fun. Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
I'm Hugh Trimble.
And the Atomic Ranch Band.
Tune in to hear some folk, some stories, some rock and roll. Hear our newest drummer. This week on Marquee Backstage.
Check it out.
See you soon.
WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
I cannot thank you enough. All this time I've been terrified that my grandfather was dying, but now he's through the procedure, he's off the ventilator, and he's getting better every day.
Hey, Eric is definitely improving, but Steph, he's got a long road ahead of him.
I know that. But it's all because of you. You saved my grandfather's life.